A very good morning, YouTubers. Today is Sunday, August 31st, 2025. No shade of a doubt, the very last day in the month of August. Tomorrow it will be 1st of September. That's not the important thing. The important thing is what is happening here. A 64-man competition, which is starting in its second round, the round of last 64. This match is between two of the finest players hailing from the western region of the country. Down in grey and on the table is called Ivan Murungi, all the way from Fort Portal, midwest of the country. It's one of the countries that are neighbors with Hoima, also having very similar roots with the locality, and is taking on Caleb Muhire. The race is 5, and the amount of time allocated for the match is not more than 40 minutes. And on the center table here at the Garden of Eden in the district of Hoima is where this match is being hosted. And by 1-0, the guy that is on the table is leading, racing to 5, and is on the verge probably of winning another. Actually, in terms of quality of the players, maybe in this whole competition so far, this is the best match so far. Should be two of the players that were probably have probably expected in the prize bracket at least, speaking ordinarily, and yet one of them will have to exit the competition in the next 30 minutes or so. And by the look of things, at least according to frame number 2, the player exiting could be Ivan. Kalb will want to put yellow to the center pocket, black corner pocket bottom right, and he will be leading 2 frames to nil. Just like that, from this kind of range, he will always make sure. And yes, he makes sure. Kalib 2 and Ivan 0. Kindly do not forget to like the video. I found it kind of challenging yesterday because of the network that was not so good. It wasn't even good whatsoever on the YouTube stream today. I'm deciding to switch the lines a little bit, switch the gadgets a little bit, and then start with streaming on YouTube. If YouTube is favorable, it will be one of the comps that I stream only on YouTube up to the final. Also at the venue, I can see Keith Bantebia, Chamlangida, George. I can see Benson Isoke and Felix. Been informed that the match coming up should be a player called Adam taking on another player called Caesar. This tournament is happening on 3 tables. The venue is the Garden of Eden and the district is Hoima. The players are Caleb and Ivan. Caleb on the now is having a 2-frame lead. I think he's having the benefit of maybe being the paired guy, maybe being the more fresh guy. He has been here for the last 2 hours. Ivan was only given a phone call when the walkover countdown was starting in the next 10 minutes. He found a very ready Caleb, and it is all manifesting at least for the first 2 frames of the match, and it could be a third. And a third could be one if Caleb doesn't lose his cue ball by break and finish. And I believe that the cue ball is as good as the word good itself. Caleb puts black for the 3rd time in the match and leads by 3 frames to 0. the maximum amount of time in the meantime that is allocated for each match this time is not more than 40 minutes for these players to get the rest of 5 done. They are being subjected to having to play kind of fast. I have no problem with it. Most of the players, I have to say, cannot afford to play that fast, but it's where the sport is nowadays. Almost every international competition is a time competition, so players simply have to accustom themselves to playing a little bit faster than they normally do. So far for these two, having concluded the first 4 frames in about 20 minutes at maximum, is not a very bad way to utilize time. One of those misses that Ivan does, and you wonder what is actually happening in his mind. Should have been a frame, he should have finished relatively easier, especially looking at the 4 would-be reds left on the table. Had he potted the one he has just missed quite horribly. And now another chance presents itself for Caleb to win yet another frame, which if he does, you'll probably just be seeing one way this match shall be ending, unless something goes so wrong with him. And I'm saying if he wins this frame, that's what makes frame number 5 a very critical one. Most especially for Ivan. Don't allow him to take a 3-frame lead, and don't want to win 4 frames in a row, because Caleb has got the capacity of winning 1 more frame, either outright or even on time. Daniel Anyake, thank you for watching. You say that Murungi sounds like Kenyan. Maybe Kenyan has a Murungi name or something, but the guy is Ugandan, and it's also a very Ugandan name, this side. But I know so many names that cut across Kenya and Uganda, of course, because of sharing a border. That's why you Kenyans, you have so many athletes who are actually Ugandan. I'm joking, but I'm joking in a serious way. Abel Lishla, you want me to help you understand why Ivan is always unprepared? No, I won't say he's always unprepared, and I won't say he was unprepared today. I just said that Caleb was more prepared because he was at the venue 2 hours before this match started. So a very good way to get prepared, and Ivan only arrived maybe 1 or 2 minutes before the start of the match. Sometimes I don't like it that way because the player has the adrenaline still high on them. Mpoza Joseph, it is rest 5. Ainemani Derek, sending me your greetings all the way from the land of milk and honey. No, the land of milk and money. Thank you for watching all the way from Barara Gilbert Owen. Good morning to you. As Ivan finally, I want to believe, finds a way of winning frame number 5. 2 reds, the corner pocket. Oops. That is when game reading is totally off. He should have inspected the table to ensure that there was passage of the red because it was so close to the black. Maybe he will be fancying his chances because of the position of the black. And the chance is returned to Ivan once again. By the way, he is nicknamed the King Kong of Fort Poto. King Kong is a giant. He's the giant of the game in the district, while Caleb simply has his nickname as Water, as in water. One of the players who did nurture him when he was still upcoming is called Geoffrey Setumba. His nickname was Fire. And when Water became a renowned player himself, he said he wants to take down fire. And you take down fire with water. So he's just nicknamed Water. And now Water has been snookered. It is 16 minutes left. Sorry, you missed the finishing touch of Ivan in the last frame. The network is not good, so sometimes it just switches off. I discovered that what I have to do is also switch off mine and then switch it on. We may lose the video every time that happens for the next 30, 40, 50 seconds before we regain it. So sorry for those that, actually not those that missed Caleb Ivan putting the black. All of you did miss it. Please accept my apologies. And I want to think that that will be happening momentarily throughout the course of the competition, because that is the signal strength that we have in the area. It was even worse yesterday on Facebook. It will get worse for Caleb should Ivan finish this frame. The rest is 5 in not more than 40 minutes, of which we have used now and left, such that he can have sight of the red, which is now in the table. And I want to think that he wants to put it to the of 2 cushions. That is almost a very good shooting. I'm not so certain he has full sight of the red. I think yes, he does have. He simply has to pot, and with pretty much stop effect of the cue ball. Yes, like that. Beautiful cueing from the finest of Poto. There will be no better way to equalize, no better way to win a frame, no better way to put himself back in business. Ivan Murungi 3, by break and finish, and Caleb Muhire 3. Bro wajimenye mangaye mba munye byammwe sibayingirira anti munye sibalinaako buzibu nange mundeke nnyo ebyange aba bakube pulutebo aba bakube pulutebo anti kaba bakube pulutebo akaba bakube pulu iya nomani kale bomani kale bomani pakia omani I can't even waste my time on air. Content is also not good enough. 10 minutes left. Left. Now, after winning the last 4 frames, Ivan is on the verge of making it 5 in a row. He's on the verge of taking the victory home. Just like that, the most qualitative match we have gotten in this competition so far has ended in victory of Fort Potter's finest. The King Kong takes down Water by 5 frames to 4. The most important, impressive thing was Caleb winning the first 3 frames and Ivan winning the next 5 and saving the whole of 9 minutes, and yet we thought he could even lose the match on time when Caleb led by 3 frames to nil. Final score, Ivan Murungi 5 and Caleb Muhire 3.